today we are going to be filming a full glam makeup look because I have a party on Friday and Minnie has many parties. Yeah, you do. So yeah, we're gonna show you how we do a full glam look in our like pajama clothes. So we're gonna look a little bit weird, but we'll get there.
So we're gonna introduce the products that we'll be using today. So Liane is gonna show what she'll be using, and so will I.
Yeah. So today is very exciting because I have the brand new Natasha Denona Gold palette, and this is the first time I'm using it.
She was on a makeup ban and she bought it.
I was on a makeup ban. This was 20% off.
Yeah,
usually, if you know Natasha Denona, her stuff is really, really expensive. Like, I'm now in half a mind whether or not I should show the price because I know my dad will probably watch this. But yes, so this is how the palette looks like. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And for the big reveal, these are how the colors look like. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so excited.
It's beautiful.
You'll see us like kind of like sharing makeup a little bit. Pro tip, always clean after use if you share makeup. So we're going to start with the eyes first, especially if you're doing like a really heavy smoky eye. Sometimes like there'll be fallout. So it's easier for me to like prep and prime and then start with the eyes, and then I'll go in the face so that you can like clean up anything after. So for face, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. This is really flawless. It's really ultra long wear, especially with our weather. I'm also going to be using Tarte Shape Tape for concealer and Hourglass for blush, and Anastasia as well as Fenty for highlight. And of course I'm going to be using like the translucent powder.
So what I'll be using is the Makeup Forever palette. I'm going to use the reds from this and then go in with the shiny stuff from Liane's Natasha Denona palette. And then the serum foundation I'm gonna try is The Ordinary. I've never used this, so it's a serum foundation. I like lighter foundation, so let's see how that works. And then I'll be using the Fenty Beauty for highlight and blush.
Yay. So pretty. Yeah, and then we'll probably be using some other products along the way as well. So yeah, cool.
Let's get started.
Let's start.
So now we've done one of our eyes. I'll be using this dark red to do my lower lash line and blend it out on the side.
And I'm going to be using this color right here. This is a dark green. The shade is called Python. And same thing, lower lash line, and kind of do like a sharp cat eye. And then we're going to blend it out.
So we both have different eye types, as we've mentioned. That's why we've kind of blended it differently to suit our eye style.
Yeah, cool. So let's get to blending.
So now I'm going to go in my lower waterline with a black eyeliner and then use this gold to tap in the shadow.
It's called Aura. And I'm going to be using the same short shader brush with the green to go into my waterline, and then I'm going to use my ring finger with this color right here. So now I'm going to use another color in this palette, this color right here, to kind of go over the gold and the green to accentuate that crease. And this color is called Dijon. You call it Dijon or Dion? Dijon.
Like Dijon mustard?
Like Dijon mustard, exactly, like Dijon mustard. So with a fluffy brush.
So I'm using this shade, similar to Liane, but I'm just gonna clean it up there to show cleaner lines, and then I'm gonna go with liquid liner and then mascara.
Last step, I'm gonna use the color Sparks in the Natasha Denona palette. I'm gonna go into the inner corner of the eye as well as the brow bone, just using my pinky.
And I'll be using the Fenty Sub-Zero, which looks like this, similar as Liane in her eye and brow bone. That's basically the finished eye look. And then now we're gonna go with our foundation, concealer, and start with our skin.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use Tarte and Laura Mercier with a beauty blender. I need to wet it again.
Me too.
We're gonna wet it and we'll be right back.
So I'll be using the serum foundation. I'm gonna try it.
I like to go in with concealer first before I do like the foundation. So
I'll be doubling concealer to have a more flawless look because I have freckles.
freckles are beautiful, Minnie. Freckles are beautiful. So our face is done, and now we are going to bake.
And I'm gonna contour and bake at the same time.
So for baking, what you want to do is take the same damp beauty blender, take a lot of whatever setting powder that you have. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to use my beauty blender to go in there and put it all around the areas that I don't want to crease and my T-zone.
Got to bring my contour palette, so I'm gonna go in my contour with this color from the palette called Log. It looks like this, and then I'll just blend it out. Whoa! There we go.
I don't contour. Ain't nobody got time to contour. I already spent so much time on my eye.
Oh no, I put powder there.
Okay.
Okay. I can use this brush.
Mm-hmm.
Try. So you just blend it.
Yeah,
Go
with the
for
same,
hair.
it's good to use kind of like the same brush that you use for the foundation, so that like the colors kind of get mixed. It kind of
So if you
softens
can
up.
see,
Yeah.
this is drawn, and you can already see it kind of shades your face shape.
Yeah.
Blend, 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 blend.
I'm just waiting for my bake to be done. So now we're gonna kick off our bake. I'm gonna be using a large fluffy brush from 13 Rushes to kind of dust everything off.
I'm gonna use the Fenty because I forgot my brushes. And then we're gonna go in with highlight and blush.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the Fenty palette. Haven't decided what color I'm gonna use.
I'm gonna be using my Hourglass palette. So I'm gonna mix these two blush colors as usual. And then for highlights, I'm going to be using from the Anastasia palette. Haven't decided which highlight I'm gonna use yet. And then I'm gonna top it off with some glitter from Fenty.
So we're almost at the end of our look. We just have our lips left. I'm just gonna use this YSL in color 9. I like to use something more creamy, more moisturizing, because I naturally have very dry lips.
My lips are a little bit dry as well, but I'm going to be using a really super pretty color from Pat McGrath. So this color is Forbidden Love, and it's a matte red. So pretty. So I'm going to be using a dual brush. So this brush I have here is from 13 Rushes. I'm going to be using the thin side to line the lip, and then I'm going to be using the thicker side to put on like concealer to kind of like clean it up. So this is our almost finished look. Just one final step. We're going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to make sure that all of this is locked in.
So夸张.
So this is our final look, and I look like a Christmas tree. I love it. She looks really nice. You like it?
Love it.
So I know it looks a little bit weird with what we're wearing right now, but imagine this with a nice black dress, ready for your Christmas party. And yeah, we hope you like it. Hope that this gave you some inspiration on what you can do for Christmas or any other parties you might be having this month.